All right, guys. I just want to say hi. It's been a while that I haven't done a recap. Just want to say thank you for watching this video, and I do apologize for the website issues that we had today. There is something going on with our hosting company, and we're fixing it. We're on top of it. I do apologize that in the open, a lot of people couldn't get into the website, so I do apologize for that. And I just wanted to let you know that we're gonna fixing it, and it's not something that is gonna happen all the time. So I do apologize if for any moment, any time you couldn't get into the website, guys. Just come to YouTube. We try to screen share it from YouTube. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen sometimes. Unfortunately, like any technology company, always something goes wrong with it. But yeah, if you couldn't come into the chat room, you can just come and join. Watch the chat room through the YouTube, and then YouTube comments can be activated. It's a little bit delayed, but it's just we'll try to do our best to fix it and just check back regularly. So because of the issues that we had this morning, I couldn't trade the open. NIO was just sold off really bad. It was gapping up and then sold off all the way up down to 8%. I couldn't get this reversal because I wasn't watching it. But looking at it, see, it was an amazing reversal. Sold off heavily. It's just a heavy volume. Went all the way up to 38. And then look at these two dojis here on the 1 minute chart. That's a sign for reversal, and that's usually a sign that you can consider that as a reversal. It did really pop back up. I mean, a really great entry would have been here because you could see this so extended from all the moving averages, but I didn't take it. I didn't take it in this one. It really turned out to be like an engulfing pattern on a 5 minute chart. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, so it turned out to be really like an engulfing pattern, and after that it made a new 5 minute high. I went long, put a stop loss, not the low of the day. When you're taking a reversal, I mean, depends where is your entry. If my entry was here, my stop loss would have been somewhere around here probably, or maybe low of the day. But now that I'm taking it here, I'm using these two moving averages and this 40 level as the potential level for my stop loss. So if I consider that, you also have to give it a little bit of room, because sometimes it comes down and then bounces back. These pullbacks are happening, so you got to give it a little bit of room. So in this particular case, I mean, depending on your share size, you can give it a little room. I mean, it's not a great entry here, but just if you get a better entry, you can have a little bit of more room to it for a pullback, and then as you see goes up. I take size, so I take like this one, I think was 10,000 shares. So for me, after it pops up from 40, and these is small moves, actually a lot. You might say, what is this? Just high frequency trading, but this is actually a really big move for a stock, like from $40 all the way up to $42. That's a huge move. So yeah, I took long and sold, and added more, sold, added more, sold. And then it came back here. For every pullback, I knew that this is a big reversal back to VWAP. Just went long. Every pullback, I added more, sold. And then in this pullback, it sold up, but I knew it's going to come back up because this is becoming, Peter has a really nice, what do you call that? He's calling it a lightning bolt pattern. I knew this pullback is going to be about back up. So I just had, and even I added back to, as you see a couple of times, I added every pullback. I added more so until what was the last exit that I had? Yeah, I think always all the time to so all the time to 43.56, and then it dropped 41.72, and I just popped in this drop I bought back up, and eventually I'm out. I think that this one is probably trending up, so this trend has changed, but again, this is a time of the day that I don't want to mess around with this 2 hours to the close. But it was a really great reversal for me. I do apologize for the mess that happened this morning, but I'm actually considering to see how much let's see if I can find how much commissions I paid. I mean, first, because you might ask, okay, $25,000 profit and so much trades, how much is the commission? So I'm trying to get into my Interactive Brokers account. It takes a little bit of time to load. So we go to this. We go to reports. Then we go to transaction cost analysis. Today is November 10th, yeah. So we run it and see if the commissions are ready yet. No commission. Oh, I didn't pay any commission. Well, 377,000 shares volume traded. The average, well, they haven't loaded there. They usually takes a little bit of time. but probably what would be 377,000. I think the average that I pay is around 0.005, including all the commission fees. See how much is that? Yeah, 1,800. So $1,800 commission is less than 10%, which is pretty good. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you go to a restaurant, you tip 20%. I mean, that's a tip that I give to my account for the profit that I'm making, and that's I'm totally cool with that. And 1,800, because they give me such a powerful fields and such a powerful data and everything. So that should be about the commission that I made, maybe a little bit less. I just, we'll see about that. Yeah, so that's the thing that we had. So we'll see what it's gonna do. Yeah, so it's gonna sell off. So I do have these hotkeys that it buys based on buying power. So what it does is, I'm not entering a share size. So I have this long base like 35,000 or 30,000. You can just set anything that you want. We have the list of hotkeys in the chat room. So if I want to go long, I just press this one, and automatically buys for me. I think it's based on. I think this one is set based on 50,000. Is it 50? Yeah, it's about 50,000 or 45,000 or something like that, because it automatically calculates. If I press it again, it just calculates automatically based on the price that how much I want to make. So sometimes, sometimes when you see I have so many of these dots, because I just pressed it so many times, that's why sometimes you can see these. So many dots. It's not really over trading. It's one trade, but because I'm just doing it a couple of times, you see a couple of these points. But really, so see if we press long and a couple of times, it's just probably gonna go back to VWAP. So yeah, come on. I was doing a presentation. Don't sell off. Yeah, it's gonna come back. They're adding a little bit more on it. See, these feels such an amazing feel. I mean, I'm gonna pay. Of course, I'm happy to pay a commission to Interactive Brokers for such an amazing feel. It's just instant. You press, you get filled. I mean, this is just amazing to have. I mean, a lot of people are bothered with commission and say, "Oh, I want to go with a platform that doesn't charge me commission or anything." Well, you could, but again, then you have to manage your trade book based on the tools that you're having, based on the technology that you're having. I'm not saying that everyone has to use Interactive Brokers or DAS, but what you do is, it's very important that you set your trade book based on the technology that is available to you. If you want to use with a Robinhood or a free commission, then you have to adjust. And I have this 10% sell. So as you see, I'm selling 10%. See, you see this big back. So I'm just having percent, or we can actually sell 50%. Just look at the number of the shares. Here, sell 50%. That's just automatically calculates it for me. Or I have sold. Same thing for short. I can just go short, or I can just go long, sell another 50%. Automatically would calculate that for us. So these hotkeys are good. I usually have them on my keyboard, but you can actually have these hot buttons here. And again, the number of the shares. Someone might ask, well, why not number of the shares? It's just number of the shares is already in there. I say, buy me $50,000 worth of this stock. Just doing it for you. And press it a couple of times as long as you have buying power. Well, I have unlimited buying power. I really don't have an issue with the buying power. But for the people who are trading a limited account, so what you can do is you can just see, based on the risk to reward that you want to do, you can set it. And then so sell 10% of the position, 50%, sometimes 10%. I know a partial too early, so I just slowly, I'm just my mentality, just I can't just look at my P&L. But so you can have 25%. In the past, you had to be really careful about the commissions, because it wasn't per share, it was per ticket, and it was just a big issue. But now you can do it. You can just do it so many times, because it doesn't matter. They charge you per share, and it's just, for me, it's just perfect. Anyway, so that's I just wanted to show these hotkey buttons that I'm gonna play it, so you can actually change them, so you can edit them. You add the text in it, and also so you can just. Play around with it. In the community, we'll teach you how to use that. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Sorry again. The main reason that I did it today is just if it happens tomorrow, again, I accept our apology from in advance. We're gonna fix it. It's an issue, and other than that, everything is just great. So so I have 750 shares. I can sell it. Actually, you can see it in time and sells. If I sell it all, you can actually see that. I'll say half of it. like it's 350 or something. You should be able to see it here. It goes in there. Anyways, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Oh, tonight is, before you go, tonight we do have, if our website loads, tonight we have this important webinar with SMB Capital Options Trading Desk. So Seth is an amazing guy. He's the options head of option trading at SMB Capital. So we're gonna have a discussion with him. He's gonna talk about how you can actually transition to essentially options trading. If the website has an issue again, we're gonna fix it. But if not, we'll just do it live on YouTube. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And let me sell all of this position here. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you all tonight. If not, tomorrow in the chat room, guys.